This video is going to be a look at who I consider to be the best rookie safety in the NFL in 2022. It's a complicated issue because so many safeties are asked to do a wide variety of techniques or execute a wide variety of coverages, play in the box, play middle of the field free safety. And the first guy that I chose to focus on, I did so specifically or strategically, is Kerby Joseph from the Detroit Lions because I feel like, number one, he has filled all of those roles at different times. He's teamed very well with Deshaun Elliott, former Raven Deshaun Elliott. And the statistics and the impact for Kerby Joseph is very interesting because he didn't play much in the first 3 weeks. In fact, didn't play a single defensive snap in weeks 1, 2, and 3. Then was inserted into the lineup and suddenly has played about 100% of all defensive snaps, except for week 9, a week where he was injured at certain point. He plays with so much physicality. It's not surprising that he's injured occasionally during the games. Look, 3 interceptions, 5 passes defense, 2 forced fumbled, a fumble recovery, plays everywhere. Hasn't recorded a sack yet this year, but that's just because of how consistent and reliable he is on the back end. We're going to show you some film as some of the commentary rolls here. Look, Kerby Joseph is a rookie and doesn't play like one. He's physical. He plays downhill when asked to, throws his body into contact, reads the quarterback's eyes very well, collisions receivers trying to make the catch. He's just violent as hell, and you won't see that really until the second half of this little highlight video. He plays with no fear. He certainly seems comfortable with everything the Lions are asking him to do, and I think he's been a big part of their resurgence as the season has gone on. I know they lost this past week in Week 16, though. Look, for today's modern game, I think that Kerby Joseph perfectly straddles the line between being physical, too physical, and then avoiding or at least limiting the situations where he can be called for penalties because the rules are so heavily stacked against defensive backs. Here he is undercutting a post route against Aaron Rodgers. Great ball skills, great sense of timing, very versatile in coverage. Has played some middle of the field free safety. I would say his awareness for all the things that he does well, tackling, ball skills, coverage, his awareness level might be the highest. Because he's always able to keep an eye on the football and keep an eye on whatever his assignment is. In this case, his assignment was getting his hands on Christian Watson, and for whatever reason, that play the end zone angle will show here in a moment. But he's very versatile. Here he is playing cover 2 against Dallas, and you can see where he's originally lined up. He's trying not to give this away. It looks like a 1 high safety alignment with Deshaun Elliott, and then they're going to drop to a Tampa 2. He's able to open his hips and turn and get back to the football and damn near pick this one off. He's a special player. I think that the Lions have possibly gotten the best draft. And I know that sounds crazy because the Giants draft was so amazing. The Jets draft was so amazing. The Seahawks, so many teams drafted 4, 5, 6 starter caliber players immediately, and the Lions appear to be one of them if you ask me. He does play some middle of the field free safety. Normally, that's what they're asking Deshaun Elliott to do. But he tackles well. He gets in the backfield. He's aggressive. He's very abrupt with his reads. He's played some second-level zone defense. I love how he tackles. I love how he comes downhill to make plays with no fear. You can see the impact that he has, forcing fumbles. I think he should have been credited with a forced fumble earlier in the season that they credited someone else with. But a violent football player, if you ask me, looks like a throwback, and very good ball skills, like I said, great in coverage, plays as many coverages as any of the rookie safeties that I've seen, at least so far. And I'm only focusing this video on 4 safeties. I think he is as versatile as Jalen Petre and as versatile as Jaquan Brisker, and that's saying a lot because those 2 guys have certainly shown a whole hell of a lot of versatility. This is as amazing a play as I've seen a rookie safety make this year. He's lined up at the line of scrimmage, and he's peeling out. He will get a pass defense all the way back near the goal line. So we're going to track back here where you can see where he is. That's Kerby Joseph lined up at the line of scrimmage. I've shown you plays with him lined up at middle of the field free safety. I've shown you plays with him lined up at half field safety. In this case, you've got Deshaun Elliott and Kerby Joseph running vertically after they were lined up at the line of scrimmage. Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball out there. Is it a little underthrown? Yes, it is. But Kerby Joseph is in great coverage relationship. He's a pain to deal with for quarterbacks, for receivers. Comes downhill when asked to. Again, here he is lined up at half field safety. I think the Lions did a great job in this draft. Like I said earlier, as good as any other team drafted. Is Kerby Joseph as good as Jaquan Brisker? Is he as good as Jalen Petre? I don't think he comes in with the same reputation, just in terms of being talked about. But in my opinion, the play on the field shows you what he's capable of. If a Lions fan or anyone else wanted to vote for Kerby Joseph as the best rookie safety in the NFL, I would have no argument. Me personally, I would probably look at Jaquan Brisker just in terms of the production overall. But I think Kerby Joseph deserves mention. He's made a ton of plays across the entire width of the field, the entire depth of the field. He's demonstrated coverage versatility, just as much versatility as Petre and Brisker, if you ask me. Certainly not as high profile like I've talked about, but if the Lions are able to continue winning football games or rebound from their Week 16 loss and get a couple of wins here, get in the playoffs, Kerby Joseph could be and probably should be a name that is talked about more often in terms of being the best rookie safety in the NFL in 2022. Let me know what you think of Kerby Joseph's play in the comment section.